9 weeks it took to get that. Today, it finally happened. Both Harold and Tim have pooped overnight. And just like before, it's a bunch of foam. A majority of the feces you're looking at right now is exactly that. It is foam from the refrigerator case that was all banged up that they were in. Harold's in the bath right now, getting cleaned off. We're going to get Tim out and see if he'd like to eat and give him a warm bath. I got my workout clothes on, the headband. I'm feeling a little Richard Simmons vibe. Tim is behind the camera, about to eat. Harold is in the bath, and we are going to go through their poop. We've had them for 2 days short of 9 weeks, and that's how long it took for them to defecate that much. Up until this point, we've only had 2 little tiny poops. This morning we opened it up and there was literally a pile of beep. But as this is the first real poop that we have from them, it's vital that we go through it and see if there's anything that's just more foam, is what it looks like. As sick as this sounds, or sick as this is, or gross, or whatever word you want to use, we have to do this. We have to go through this because it's one of the only pieces of evidence we have from how did they live. All we know is what we walked up on that morning. So they have been eating grass for fiber, Missouri tortoise diet. See, now what looks like some people would think would be a turd, like a dog turd or something, is actually just foam. The parts of this that are actually feces or not foreign matter is actually just going to look like cow chips. And there we go, we got some grass in here. This really speaks volumes about how hungry they must have been. There's more of it. And again, all of these chunks are just foam. I'm seeing parts of grass, which is good. They've been eating what is probably the most expensive tortoise food we got. It's called Optimized 52. And it's made in Europe. Very expensive, like $25 a pound. But it's over 60 different species of plant. And although they have not been eating it in mass quantities like the foam or the Missouri that we've been feeding them, they have been getting some of it. And it just, every living thing on the planet has a different set of organisms or bacteria that live in it. And so that's why variety is such an important part of really any animal's diet, even humans, is we need all of those different kinds of bacteria and organisms to lead a healthy life. Here's some more. This looks like pressed cardboard, maybe from some type of a liner in the refrigerator. And again, it's just foam. And another thing that this foam has just sucked up a ton of moisture. You squeeze it and water comes out. That's just sucking water out of them. Again, more foam. Another battle of keeping them hydrated is they're actually being dehydrated from the inside out. Pretty crazy that an animal could live through this and still survive. Now this is actual food items that's been crushed up and digested. Not very much. So I'm really not seeing anything but what I didn't want to see, and that's a bunch of foam. Oh, look at that. Okay. For those of you that have been watching the videos, that's a pumpkin seed. That's from when we fed them the pumpkins. This is a little bit of food stuff, but really it's just foam, 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 foam. We're not seeing anything like glass or anything that would make us think that there's something going on internally besides just crud. Oh, there's another pumpkin seed. Love to see that. This looks like a piece of plastic or something. So I'll spare you any more of the gruesomeness, but that's about it. I'm glad I got my workout clothes on. This was disgusting, but they're that much healthier. A lot of people wonder why we feed Missouri every day. This is why. Because for a tortoise, it is severely lacking in nutrition, vitamins, minerals. This is the best thing for them. That's him. We will forever push feeding Missouri because of its benefits. There truly is nothing else like it on the market. And that's why it's used by zoos and tortoise professionals all over the world. There truly is no other way to get him vital nutrients as fast as with the Missouri. Well, looks like he's enjoying himself. This is Tim's water. We didn't even fill it up before it was so dirty. We've got to take him back out and dump it. You feel better?
Almost there.
We just opened their house and here he comes.
That's a good boy.
You ready to go back to bed? We got it cleaned up in there.
Tim's going for a stroll.
Tim just got out of his bath. He's gonna go for a walk. I'm sure once he turns around and sees that home is open.
A little cool today, so they're not interested in being out very long. Long enough for a nice warm bath, huh?